Hi, this is Anna Melissa Velasco, reporting live from the 2010 Winter NAMM Show in Anaheim, California. Here with us as a guest at the Bourns booth today is Marvin Sperling, professional bass player, sound engineer, and producer. Marvin has 40 years of professional experience as a bass player. He has previously played in bands such as Intruder, a tribute to Van Halen, Aliens with Extraordinary Abilities, featuring Keith Emerson of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Heaven and Earth, featuring Stuart Smith, Duke Fame and the Rhythm Junkies, featuring Paul Shortino, and currently plays classic rock on the Rocks, and has played with all-star bands that have included Paul Rodgers, vocalist of the Bad Company and Queen, in previous NAMM shows. Marvin has worked as a sound engineer and or producer with such artists as Kool and the Gang, Richie Sambora, guitarist for Bon Jovi, Terry Bozzio, drummer for Missing Persons and Frank Zappa, Joe Lynn Turner, lead vocalist for Rainbow, Howard Leese, guitarist for Heart, and Billy Sheehan, drummer for Mr. Big, David Lee Roth, and Steve Vai. Marvin, it's great to have you here at the Bourns booth today.
Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, great to see you.
Oh, thank you. Let me start out by asking, will you be playing at the All-Star Band this year in the NAMM show?
Oh, not this year, no. I wasn't invited.
Maybe next year.
So, yeah, I hope so.
Now, you mentioned you have a passion for all things bass, 40 years of experience.
Oh, yeah.
What are your most memorable experiences playing with various bands?
Oh, I think one of the ones recently that I did that was pretty cool was I did a benefit at the Key Club in Hollywood. It was a benefit for Katrina. And I met a lot of great musicians and got to jam with a lot of people. A lot of my friends. I got to jam and meet Slash, Steve Luke, and I met Steve Lukather of Toto. He was there hanging out. Also, the bass player for In Excess was there. Various people. Also, Kelly Hansen, who's now a current vocalist for Florida. I actually worked with him as well in Heaven and Earth with Stuart Smith. Yeah, and so that was a great get together for a benefit. Hopefully, maybe something will get together for this new disaster that happened in Haiti as well. I know Slash is putting something together, so hopefully I can get invited to that.
Yeah, it's always good too, especially for benefits. You are also an engineer and producer for, who's who list of artists.
Yes.
What's it like behind the board playing with such a prestigious list of people?
Oh, it's very inspirational and also very informative. I learned a lot of things from the way different people work and as far as their ideas. And so I'm like a sponge, and I'll just sit there and listen to what they do. And then also, I'll bring up my own ideas and what I think that might be able to enhance whatever they're trying to record as far as the songs that they have, and give as much support as possible, and just make the best possible record that the artist could possibly do.
Speaking of helping out, it says here that you are also a Pro Tools consultant, engineer, producer, installer, repairman.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you don't do?
I don't clean toilets. I don't do that. One person that I've worked with for quite a long time is Robert Fleischman. He was the original lead singer of Journey. He wrote "Wheel This Guy at Any Time," and he was basically the first front man before Steve Perry. And the story goes is that Journey was a jam band before that. Really didn't have any kind of vision as far as doing any kind of pop music or anything like that. Somehow Robert Fleischman got involved and kind of whipped them into shape a little bit as far as getting them to be a band that actually had a sellable sound. And that sound, that Journey sound that they had, he helped create that. And basically Steve Perry walked in and put his amazing voice on it as well. And that was like the magic of Journey at that time.
Now, to lend balancing pot for bass players. You've actually installed some of the PDB 182s in your bass guitar. How did you come across Bourns Pro Audio products, and what's your impression on the performance?
Well, we got to do the Wayback Machine here, because when I discovered Olympic basses through, of course, world famous Stanley Clark. He was basically the guy that put Olympic on the map. I had to have one, and I actually had a good relationship with Olympic when they were still in San Francisco. I remember this guy, his name was Sam Fine, and he was a very nice guy that I dealt with over there. And I've actually, when I moved out here to Los Angeles, I went to San Francisco and visited the Olympic store. They had a little storefront, and they were basically using Bourns spots back then. And I brought one of my old P-basses at the time, and I had them regutted, and they put Bourns spots in and everything like that, and I just fell in love with the way they feel, and they sound, they're very smooth, and flawless, and they've never, crapped out on me, or no, dirt or anything. They just basically did what they were supposed to do. So I've always been a fan of Bourns spots since then, and I always try to keep, whenever I get an instrument, I always try to put them in there. Like that, yeah.
So, is it safe to say that you recommend Bourns pots or guitar pots to anyone who want to upgrade their guitar?
Yeah, most definitely, over anything else. I don't get, I got a friend of mine that actually installs and works on guitars. He's a vintage guy. He'll go out and find the actually old pots that, back in the 60s or the 50s. They're worth, I guess, hundreds of dollars, I feel them and stuff like that, and I said, okay, this is nice, but I like the Bourns better. Thank you. And I'm actually trying to get him to be a Bourns disciple as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.